Oh my god, it didn't. My microphone was turned all the way down for some reason. Did any of that? Did you hear any of that? Did it get turned down in the middle of it, or? Hang on. At what point did it get turned down? How did it get turned down? Yeah, it's completely silent. It was silent that whole fucking time. That's so fucking retarded. Ah, my phone. Stop playing in the background. Okay. Well, dude. How is it YouTube is completely closed and it's still playing the video somehow on my phone. Why does YouTube never want to do that when I want it to do that? When I don't want it to do that is when it does it. Yeah, I don't know. The fucking everything was turned down for some reason. Why are you foo bananas? Well, that's something you're just gonna have to stick around and find out. Anyways, let me just redo everything. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good morning. It's midnight here. We have tonight's modifier. I haven't had Trulies in a while, so that's tonight's modifier. These things are fucking delicious. I don't care what anyone says. And I don't get sick when I drink Trulies. I've never gotten sick on them, so that's good. Anyways, we're playing more indie horrors tonight. We're going to try to get through the ones that we didn't finish last indie horror stream. We're sorting by the ones we didn't do. And we've got some pretty cool ones tonight. We got some cool game. Well, they look pretty cool. And one of them is like it's like pure dialogue. It's like a visual thing. It's like a visual novel thing. It's not very long, but it was very creepy looking. And I was like, I got to do that. There's a lot of voice acting potential there. And I need to spread my legs and fly. Why are you fucking bananas? Dude, if those bananas didn't want to get fucked, they shouldn't have left themselves unpeeled. That's all I'm saying. Have you heard about Silent Still? Silent Still? It sounds like a bad indie horror game. I've probably played it. Anyways, first game is The Framer. God, I wish someone would frame me. That's not an invitation. That's a threat. How about taking some photos? Okay. God, I love taking some photos. That's a keypad. Delete. Oh no. Okay. All right. Ah. Why is someone like tearing apart a watermelon in the back room? Ah. Ooh. This is a part in a Silent Hill game where you'd look through this and it would start going. Boom. You know? This is literally, you know, now I'm looking at, this is a 1-to-1 copy of, oh wait, okay, that's a little different. This is like, this whole like intro area, this is the Silent Hill 4, this would be the, oh. Picture? Anyways, the chain would be on the door, this would be the laundry room. Hello? DoorDash? Something's in the distance. There's something in the fog. I don't know if it's an indie or not, but it's got jump scares. I feel like if it's a horror game and it's on itch.io, I feel like I've played it. I feel like I've heard that name before. You know, it's weird. The movement in this feels really choppy. Like the frame rate I don't think is getting low, but like the turning is very weird. Radio. Oh, someone just let a fat one out. A little bit aroused and a little bit disgusted at the same time. What is this? What's in that photo? Is it just... Those are the boats in the Venetia. Oh. Someone's still, like, ripping their fucking watermelon apart back here. Hey, if you eat all that... Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. If you eat all that watermelon, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, God. Bro, he had like fucking undead weird stitching on his face. He was zombified. I thought those were gold coins by the boots. I was like, dude, you just take those and get out of here. We're rich. On the 15th? The 15th of what? Oh. Someone sitting in the chair. There's a little dead ghost girl sitting in the chair. She's gonna turn at me and grin. So am I just taking pictures of weird things until I've purged all the demons? Junho 27th. Mao 15th. Could you stop fucking doing that? It doesn't sound like they're knocking on it. It sounds like they're banging on a very unstable loose piece of wood. That's right next to my face. What? Hello? Welcome to your new summer job underneath my table. It gets real sweaty down there, so you better lock in. Hold on, be right back. Okay. Hurry back! You might miss something super important. Wait. 2715. Let's not be retarded. 2715 1527. Did you cut that shit out? God. Okay, there's 4 trees, 1 guy, 2 people, 1 statue. Okay, so 4121. Fuck. What if... Okay, you can put in a pretty big code. So... Fucking ghost orbs. Wait. Fuck off. 81... 15, 27. I'm guessing I'm looking for actual numbers and I'm not counting random fucking things. What if I need to look out the peephole whenever there's knocking? Nothing. Oh, we can go in this one. You like taking photos, don't you? Sometimes. When I'm a little in the mood and, you know, I feel like getting naked. Don't you judge me. I just keep taking pictures, right? Just keep snapping them. I'm bound to find something. Oh! Fucking black mass in the corner. Yeah. I didn't do anything. Oh. Ah! What just happened? I hear movement. What was that? Ah! Fucking dead girl! Head sticking out of the fucking She's under the bed! Dude, I'd crawl under there after her ass. You get on my fucking bed, you shithead. I'd crawl and pull that little bitch out, and I'd beat the shit out of her. Oh. Things have changed. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. The game has changed. Stand by. Oh, my computer's loaded something. So dark. Radio. What's wrong with that radio? Oh, we're discovering the code as we're like snapping pictures of shit. It's giving us the code. It's actually a clever way to like keep you engaged. Yeah, hair. Hair gone. There's no mirror. I can't play Bloody Mary. Oh no. Oh no, I can't get out. Oh no. Surely no ghosts are gonna come out of the toilet and molest me. Not while I'm not looking. It's not like I'm bending over the sink or anything, intentionally not paying attention. I'm gonna have to take a picture of a ghost while they're not looking. Oh no, I'm hopelessly. I don't think the ghost is interested, and honestly, that hurts a little worse. Like, you can kill me, but like, man. Can you let me out? What is blocking? Oh, toilet. Ghost drop a massive turd in that fucking toilet. Big old black ghost shit. It's made out of hair. Can I brush my teeth while I'm in here? You can't crouch or anything. Take a picture of the toilet. Oh! She's in the shower, mate. Ah! Fucking handprint. Can I leave? Alright, we're out. No, I already see you. We got 4 numbers. That's my favorite show. They always just put out a bunch of reruns. Oh, there's fucking cockroaches on the wall. I'm gonna look at the people. I'm gonna stop doing that. It makes me uneasy. I'm constantly checking to see if any knives are missing. Okay, go look. Go look. Hurry. Nothing. Onimitsu, did you shit all over the wall? This is your fucking liquid shit stains, isn't it? Oh, it's something else? Never mind. I'm gonna clean it up with my camera. Because that's what a good roommate does. Coming! Onimitsu, you can't just get that close to my... I look through the peephole and she goes... Did you just turn my fucking burner on? She's trying to cook for me? She's not even out there. That's some bullshit. Oni Michu, you fucking lied to me. Where is she? Where is she? Why does she not like me taking pictures of her? Why is she so camera shy? When you turn the lights out? Dude, I swear I just saw her, like, lean around this corner. She out there again? No. Alright, let's turn all the lights off. When's she gonna be, like, standing down the hallway? Wait, does this light actually do anything? Oh, okay, this light does work. Hold on. Alright, all the lights on. So we can see. What now? Is that it? 8219? No. What if it's 1527? Shut up. 1527 8219. Damn it. That's all the numbers. Oop. Wait, hang on. 8219. So. Oop. Damn it. I don't know what to do. Paintings look fine. Can I sniff the boots? There's gotta be some clues in there. Wings, I don't think you can just stand. No, there's clues in the boots. Just get in there. Is she gonna, like, stick her head out from underneath the couch? Is she gonna, like, stick her face into the cushions and be my couch seat? Can I be her couch seat? Let's go back to the bathroom. She taking a shit? Okay, there's the handprint. Can I go into the shit stain? I don't know what to do. I'll be real with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm about this close to just going to the next game. Wait. No. So is this like this guy's girlfriend and he just like drowned her in the bathtub and then took pictures of her or something? That's how like most Japanese like hauntings happen, right? It's just like some woman gets like her face slashed open or she drowns in like a weird way and then she comes back and if you cross her path, she asks you a series of riddles. And if you get them wrong, she like takes your face and becomes you or something. I don't know. She's in the light. You know, you could have at least done the dishes. If you're gonna live here against my will. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm missing. Oh! Wow, literally, this is... I feel like I'm hearing something I shouldn't be hearing. This is literally just the apartment building from Silent Hill 4 The Room. This is exactly what it looks like outside, except he's missing, like... So, like, normally there would be a parking lot, like, right below me, and there'd be a building, like, attached to it. And across from it, you'd see, like, in all the windows and, like, all the other residents. And then to the right, there'd be, like down where those people are walking on the, like, closest sidewalk, there'd be like a subway, like a metro access there. It's very close. It's cool to see, though. It is really cool. Okay, this game has earned... There she is. This game has earned a little bit more of my attention. Can you stop, like, disappearing into my room? I said stay out of my room! She into the fucking bed again? Where'd she go? Can I look out this one? Huh. What if we look out again? Maybe we gotta get her to show up and then take a picture of her. Hmm. God, I need to clean this place up. There's like fucking roaches everywhere. There's a dead girl living in here. Somewhere. Wherever she is. When are they gonna put her on the ceiling? That's what I'm waiting for. When's she gonna be on the ceiling? I have no idea what to do anymore. No clue. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the next game. Because while this game is cool and it has Silent Hill 4 references, we don't got all night. So that was the Framer. Cool little game. Sucks we didn't finish it, but that's okay. Someone else can finish it and they can tell me what happened. Beneath the Nails is the next one. And before we launch this probable virus that's going to steal my credit card information, I'm going to run to the kitchen real fast. I'll be right back. You stay whatever it is you are while I'm gone. And hold it down. And if Lake comes, don't participate in his anarchy because he will try to convince you and you should resist. Okay. Okay. Returned. New drink. We're locked in, baby. Let's move out. Beneath the nails. I actually just clipped my nails. I use wire cutters. You want to see? Okay, look, it works. Okay, that's all you need to know is that it works. Ugh. Turn that off. Shit off. Fucking beasting. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Oh my god, the sensitivity's nutty. Fuck it, we ball. From the field journal. The dirt pile is also located beneath the shelter. The altar lies in the forest north of the mine. The red ore found in the deepest working effects. Wait. The red ore found in the deepest workings affects its unlike any other rock. I feel like the grammar's fucked up there. I feel like that's the writing, not me. Place a piece into the stone basin and the ore vanishes. In return, the altar leaves behind what the men I've come to call gifts. Or what the men have come to call gifts. The gifts have proven useful. They can be exchanged for fine tools and other necessities. We do not know what the altar accepts as payment, but none who relied upon its generosity for long ever left this place unchanged. Further study is to be carried out with the utmost caution. Can I, like... Okay, if I am stuck with this awful FOV, I'm turning the fucking... Yeah. Like, what? Like, Jesus. Fuck, dude. Is this, like, 60 FOV? This is wild. Dude, the birds are calling me hot. They're going, hot, hot, ah! Hot, 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 hot. I'm sorry. What? What do you want me to do? Who's out here? Huh? Who fucking did that? I can't see anything, but if you touch me, I'll know you're there and I'll swing on you. I'm going this way. Pickaxe? Fucking Minecraft. Oh, dude, I'm so good at this game. I'm so fucking good at this. Look at this. Fucking... No space. No, what do you mean, no space? Oh, I can see now. Fucking Minecraft, dude? Fucking floating page, dude? Shift 12, warning. Wait, should it... Shift 12, warning. If the tunnel becomes perfectly straight again, don't celebrate. We thought it was good luck, too. Then we heard knocking from the inside the wall, even though nobody was working. Mark everything you find and board up the entrance. The board by the entrance remembers better than people do. Okay. Am I retarded or is the writing in this game just fucking odd? I feel like I have no trouble reading things that are properly structured. I don't know, maybe I'm just fucking gay, I don't know. So what do I do with this? Can I turn this into fucking... Turn this into burnt ore or some shit? Workbench. Okay. Dynamite. I didn't know this was gonna be this kind of game. I thought it was just gonna be a regular horror game. Wheelbarrow. Minecart. Okay. Not enough points. So okay, so then how do I... Okay, so I have to leave the ore by the altar. I think. Ladder? Why did it all of a sudden get, like, silent? Ooh, torch. This game is just, like, mini Minecraft, but, like, a horror game. I mean, you could technically make a horror game in Minecraft. Wait, so then where's the altar? I'm so horribly lost. Like, locationally, we're fine. Mechanically, I have no idea what's going on. No space. Wait. Oh, unload dirt. Okay, so we have... So I need to mine my way through this? This is gonna take a while. We're gonna be here for a little while. No. Maybe it's only bad until we upgrade the pickaxe, because this is awful. Okay, hold on. Does this count as like... Okay, so it doesn't. I have no idea where it wants me to put this shit. Wait, what? What is that? What was that? Wait, there's something up there. Hold on. Why does it get stuck right there? Am I not supposed to... there's something up there. I'm supposed to be able to go up here. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, so can we listen to these? The recordings. Wait. Into the basin. What basin? Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. Wait, hold on. Oh, we have no more torches. Can I sleep? Placable torch. How do I... What the fuck? Wait, hang on. Oh, the hell was that? The sound is like very inconsistent. It just cuts out randomly. Oop. God, this is not very fun. We might skip this game. This is kind of ass. I can't see anything, dude. I have 31 ore. It's the fucking dirt. It's so like it's so bad. Yeah, no, I'm good. This game's kind of fucking boring. Okay, Beneath the Nails was a very boring, not horror game. Anyways, A Mind to Mourn is the next one. Maybe this one's actually fucking enjoyable. I don't know. Okay, it's... Is this a... What kind of game is it? Also, I made it full screen and now I can't see the mouse. What the... If you make it... Wait, confirm you're 18 years... Wait, hold on. What kind of a game is this? Saw the anime in the beginning. I'm worried. What kind of game is this? Can I make this like right in the eye? Full screen. Yeah, if you make it full screen, you can't... Oh, you could play with controller. If you make it full screen, you can't use your mouse. It's retarded. Okay, new game. Oh, I clicked. There in the garden, beneath the trees. Is that me saying Miss Lowell? Miss Lowell? Miss Lowell? Oh, it's okay, Dr. Aldridge. Miss Lowell, is it Lowell? I'm Miss Lowell. I'm gonna say Miss Lowell. Miss Lowell, have you heard a word I've said? Constance? Is her name Constance? I'm so confused. Is her name Constance Lowell? Is that who I'm talking for now? Where? I felt groggy. Slowly the scene came into view around me. I was in the back of an infirmary director's automobile. Oh wait. You fell asleep during your appointment. I carried you to the car. Right, I remember now. I've been in the middle of a session with Mr. Walker. I cried this time. It must have taken more out of me than I anticipated. Strangely, I felt better. Miss Lowell, Miss Lowell, it looks like it's Miss Lowell, but I feel like you wouldn't say Miss Lowell, you'd say Miss Lowell. I don't know. Miss Lowell. While I do understand that some forms of therapy can therapy can be taxing. It is imperative to remain vigilant. One never knows when they might encounter trouble, at least of all, out here on the road. We're miles away from the nearest town, Miss Lowell, and I'm far too old to be your driver. Do you understand? Apologies, Director. I've been dreaming of my mother. Your mother? Curious. You never mentioned your mother before. Was this something Mr. Walker inspired during today's session? Oh, I stiffened. I didn't answer immediately. It's not that I didn't trust him. I just worried. I worried that this might be something he could use to hurt me, if given the chance. I recall something my mother told me before she fell ill. Unless you're on trial, do not answer, and if you must answer, keep it simple. Right then, a private matter. Though when one reaches my age, one develops the unfortunate urge to offer advice. It's best to not fish in empty waters. Huh? You mean dwell on what's been done? That is precisely what I mean, Miss Lowell. Very good. Now then, I should stress the importance of this coming week. Our benefactors are expecting to arrive within the next several days for What's with the fucking freaky weird names in this? Lowell? Eluane? Like, just normal fucking names, please. You don't have to be crazy weird. Just normal shit. I am back. No peoples? No peoples. St. Louis annual inspection. My eyes raised from their place at my knees, finding his in the rearview mirror. This was certainly news. Mr. and Mrs. Everstone are not to be taken lightly. One word from them and they can just as swiftly remove you from the grounds. Or worse yet, close the institution. He pauses, searching for some indication that I might understand the severity of his words. I knew the Everstones owned the building. I knew they had the power to make good of their promises. An uneasy feeling settled in my stomach. That means you will find yourself out of a home, Miss Lowell. And not just yourself either. It is imperative we see young Miss Spencer's health before then. Though it would help greatly if we knew how to assist her in recovering at all. Did you give a message on Discord? I did. I think some people just might not be at their computer or their phone or whatever. They might just not saw it. Ashley Spencer, 14 years old. Diagnosed with a fever. Treatment ineffective. Isn't she just unwell? A fever or perhaps mold poisoning like the head... Mrs. Lowell. He sighs and begins to tap his forefinger against the steering wheel. Our job is to mend. And how does one mend precisely? We identify the problem. We identify the problem. The source of the injury or illness. This is so loud, by the way. I skipped it, I'm sorry. Well, that is only one part of it, Miss Lowell. Our work begins with identifying the problem and continues with that of our resources. Continues with what our resources allow. The grim reality is that we cannot save everyone, even when we want to. You're the school nurse, Miss Lowell. Shouldn't you lead by example? Why, just the other day I witnessed you. My word! And then he hit a child and he's dead. And that's the whole story. Are you alright? Yes. We must have hit something. Ah, crap. Smells like wet fur and copper. Or that she said that. How do you think it managed to get all the way out here? Should we bury it? No, leave it for the buzzards. You must think me cruel, Miss Lowell, but you never know what disease a feline might be teeming with. It's best to be careful. I understand, Director. All right. Or Dr. Arjun. Let's get back to work. This reminds me of Silence of the Sleep. I'm getting like big Silence of the Sleep vibes. Received a bottle of pills. Or a cold bottle of anxiety medication. Medication prescribed to Constance. Restore tranquility when used. Received a paper-bound journal. A journal given to Constance records daily information. A flimsy paper-bound journal. You receive 5 gems! You receive 5 gems for completing the prologue. What kind of, like, setting is this? What kind of voices should these people have? Welcome to UnsealedWings. You'll find that it's rather difficult to keep track of time while indoors. Your journal will help you keep track of the time and day. Other useful information is also stored here. Constance is easily distressed. You have to coax her into taking medication to regulate her emotions. When Constance is serene, she can go throughout her day with little issue. However, be warned, arguing with others or taking deceitful actions can lower her mood significantly. If Constance becomes too difficult to manage and refuses her medication, you'll have to search for alternatives to make her happy. For instance, if she is very fond of stickers and games, you can give Constance medication 4 times a day without repercussion. Open your journal to view Constance's current mood. You should open your journal to view Constance's current mood. The journal icon is located at the top left corner of the screen. Okay. Day 1, 3 p.m. The weather remains stubbornly overcast. No one is around you at the moment. Inventory empty. Constance feels strained. It would seem that Constance feels tense. Medicate Constance until she feels calm. Constance doesn't feel calm yet. Okay. I don't like taking these, but if it makes me feel better. Constance doesn't feel calm yet. Okay. I don't want that. It feels tense. Okay. Feels calm. Yeah, okay. I feel calm now. No. I feel calm now. I don't need any more. I don't need more pills. Don't want that. I should stop. Okay, moves okay. Always remember to check your journal throughout the day. It may help you during encounters. Now that your duties have been explained, let's get you to your room. You receive 5 gems for completing the tutorial. Cool. What number game is this? This is game number 3. 2. 3? 3. I think it's game 3. Okay, be right back again. Actually, I will take peeks whenever I come. Okay. This is your room. Most activities begin here. This is the only place you'll be able to save your progress. Don't forget. The shop allows you to spend gems, which you can acquire once every 15 minutes from your vanity mirror. To unlock the map, you will have to purchase specific items first. If you get lonely, click on Constance. She might have something to say. Yeah, this reminds me of Frambeau a little bit. Okay. 15 gems. Shop. Lucky sticker. Restores sanity completely without the use of pills. How wonderful. Attire to be worn during school workshops. Flashlight means you can see in the dark. While you can't choose when to redeem hints yourself, they'll come when you least expect. Yeah, you really thought you could make your own choices? Oh, that's interesting. Sweet treats. Make sure whoever you give it to will like it much better, or will like you. Okay, so this is a way to make characters like me. 1 treat per character. A gift for someone who likes drawing. Maybe they'll draw something for you. So this is for 1 person, maybe. I'm gonna buy a sticker. Yay, sticker! Dressing room? Close. Yeah, make her get naked. Save? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. It's a very neat kind of game. Chapter 1. We arrived at UnsealedWings in no time. The remainder of the drive was unusually quiet. Is that him? Evening. Dr. Aldrich's baritone carried through the threshold, keys promptly stuffed into his coat pocket. A faint pounding of hurried footsteps echoed down the corridor. A little blond boy with eyes the color of mud emerged from the hall, his jeans covered with dirt. Doctor! Miss Llewell, you're finally back! Did you see Milo? I found the juiciest mouse in the West Wing. Dr. Aldrich and I shared a look, a silent agreement to not mention the accident with the cat on the way home. The West Wing, you say? You know very well the West Wing is closed for construction, boy. But Vincent said it was haunted. I was advised against putting much stock into... Oh, that okay. Is this him talking? I was advised against putting much stock into Mr. Lambton's tall tales. Okay, no, this is me talking. This is me thinking to myself. The only thing you'll find within those halls are scraped knees and sprained wrists. No, okay, wait. I'm confused. Because it changed up. The beginning, it was like... It would say the person talking and then do it. Now it's like whoever's talking is the little icon. Alright, that's good to know. It's true, Miss King. The floorboards are quite unreliable, and Headmaster Shaw has warned us against mold in the... Miss Llewell? His voice was sharp to make me flinch. Those rumors have yet to be confirmed. Furthermore, it's inappropriate to gossip with a study student. Or with a study student. I opened my mouth to protest when I was suddenly interrupted by the sound of footsteps thumping down the hall. Mr. Hackett. Mr. King! Playing hooky again, I see. A thin man with a reedy voice came... What does reedy voice mean? What is a reedy voice? Came stumbling after him, cheeks puffed with exertion. His eyes fell on the doctor first, then slid into my own with an air of contempt. Mr. Theodore Hackett. Okay, he's sticking with that voice. English instructor. Or no, maybe he's like, treachery! Maybe he's more like that. I grew tense. Mr. Hackett was an unreasonably ill-tempered man. He seemed to dislike our department in particular, though I never quite understood why. If the headmaster says there's a health risk, then we do best to believe him. Do we have no respect for our superiors? His voice carried across the hall. The entryway was suddenly filled with a tense silence. Suddenly, Basil stepped forward. Mr. Hackett? I don't like sports. I'm guessing it's a kid. All eyes fell on the boy, who was wringing his hands in his shirt, rumpling the fresh cotton. Dr. Aldrich let out a sharp bark of laughter. His shoulders shook with amusement, causing his name tag to jump against his coat. Basil's eyes flickered around the room, then narrowly with the equal parts confused with suspicion. Why are you laughing at me? Laugh at Aldrich. The interruption was unusual. His proclamation too innocent. I couldn't help the smile that rose against my lips. I laughed with him. I almost didn't see the expression of hurt on Basil's face. Is it Basil or Basil? I'm calling him Basil. His name is Basil. Dr. Aldrich cleared his throat, soothing down the lapels of his jacket. Right then, we have a class to attend, do you not, boy? Dr. Aldrich tilted his head, guiding Basil's attention to Mr. Hackett. Indeed he does. I don't know how this should sound. Mr. Hackett grabbed the boy by scruff of his collar and tugged him towards the adjacent hallway. Oh, crud. I thought I could get out of it this time. Language, child! It is the ill becoming of a man to use such vulgarities! Basil's cheeks warm. I'm gonna say, alright, dude, I keep changing it. We're gonna go, it's Basil. Basil's cheeks warm, but they didn't apologize for. I feel like I'm calling him like a seasoning. Just then, Mr. Hackett stopped, craning his neck towards us. And you two! The headmaster tells me he requires an update on Miss Spencer's come morning. Though if you ask me, he'd better serve relieving the pair from their positions. Useless. Dr. Aldridge turned his face to me, tongue clicked against his teeth. That Theodore Hackett. He turned towards the English room, eyes burning holes through the hard wood. There are a few choice words I have in mind for a man like that. I can't say precisely, but there's something about him that puts me at an ill ease. I looked down at the floorboards. While it was true, Mr. Hackett was a stiff sort of man. I didn't feel polite discussing him while he was not present. I cleared my throat, excusing myself from the topic. Director, could I ask you a question? His eyes slipped from the empty corridor and settled on mine. What should we ask about? Ask about Ashley Spencer. About Miss Spencer. What is troubling her precisely? That, I'm afraid, is what we must discover for ourselves. He sighs. Her symptoms are not entirely peculiar. Fever, aches, high dehydration. What stands out to me is that she hasn't taken any of the medication we've been able to provide her thus far. Then perhaps we might send her to more capable hands, sir. His posture grew stiff. I didn't have to look at him to know he was displeased. I felt guilty. A lot of people began to look down on our department since Ashley had fallen ill. And now I made it sound as if I too didn't have any faith in her recovery. I wanted to clear things up before the misunderstanding became too grave. But of course I didn't mean that that you're incapable. Now. No, we cannot send her elsewhere, Miss Lowell. As it stands, the funding we have aside for such luxuries has been used in full. Use? On whatever for? While I'm aware our stocks have been running thin as it is, I've been very careful to monitor the infirmary's expenses. Miss Lowell, perhaps I might speak plainly. I went silent, brows furrowed with anxiety. Whatever he had to say next felt important. As a dedicated staff member, the institution is required to cover the cost of your health care. Of course, not very many staff members find themselves in need of such health care. Furthermore, dispatching services of Mr. Walker do not come without expense. I blinked once. I didn't quite understand what he was getting at. He drew in a quiet breath. It didn't explain further. But what about the mold? I wanted to ask about the mold, sir. Yes, the mold. What of it? Do you believe the rumor is true? That the West Wing is being prepared for renovations due to such hazard? I haven't smelled any mold myself, sir, but if it is true, then shouldn't we consider a more permanent means to keep the students from wandering? Miss Lowell, I'm very old and very tired. Rumors alone did not capture my interest. If the headmaster plans to renovate the halls, then that is his own discretion. Your only job is to assist me. So assist. Headmaster Shaw expects a report on Miss Spencer by the morning. We have work that remains to be done. Now that we're home, is there anything I can do for you, sir? He shifted his weight and considered for a moment. He unzips his pants. Why, yes, there is, in fact. You can start by organizing the remains of the medicine cabinet, then leave the report on my desk. As for Miss Spencer, I will tend to her myself. Could I not assist you, sir? I feel as though I could provide you at least some insight if I were at least in the room. You are not to disturb me. Is that understood? He was always shutting me out. He spoke of duty and his need for assistance, but the reality was far from simpler. He only had need for a secretary to handle his grunt work. My lips thinned, curling at the edges, as I couldn't quite suppress my disappointment. I felt... fuck. It's the alcohol. It's making me yawn. Speaking of alcohol. My chances of happy felt, I felt my chances of a happy life slipping away from me. Without true experience, how could I claim to save lives of others or mend the broken? He must have noticed my mood because he clapped his hands over my shoulder. He just... Get to it, bitch. Miss Lowell... I keep saying Lowell. I don't know. It's gonna keep changing. We're not hammering down to any specific pronunciation. It's just gonna keep changing. Miss Lowell, you have the rest of the evening to yourself. After you've organized the medicine cabinet, I believe Miss Stern was looking for you. Okay, cool. My mood lifted instantly. Everly? Thank you, Director. I wasted no time in getting started. I began the familiar path towards the infirmary, quietly humming to myself all the while. Ugh. My conversations with Everly always had a way of lifting my spirits. It wasn't that she was the only female staff apart from myself, but rather I felt a kinship with her. She was so lively. But still, I began to feel this nagging suspicion that Dr. Aldridge was hiding something from me. I couldn't understand why he didn't want to explore my theories, or at the very least discuss them. Then there was this talk about catching fish. Something told me he knew more than he let on. Is there a person at the end of the hallway? It doesn't matter. If I actually want to enjoy the rest of the evening, then I had best get to work. Fuck! I have to pee. Welcome to your first minigame. Read each vial description carefully and reorganize them into correct shelves. Okay. Diazepam. Acetaminophen pain reliever? Okay, wait. It's a calming effect. This? Calm anxiety, agitation. Here's psychological. Jeez, dude. Oh, fuck. Let's create this. Okay. Top shelf sedatives, middle shelf other. Okay, I probably should have read those before I just started doing stuff. Top shelf is sedatives, middle shelf is other, bottom shelf is stimulants. Okay, so may cause drowsiness. So reduces anxiety. So other? No. Wait, was I just getting those right just randomly? Because if I try to put this here, it doesn't work. Was I just actually just getting those right? That's nuts. I'm not a drug addict, okay? Pain reliever. So, other. Increases heart rate and alertness in emergency switch. So, stimulant. Calm anxiety, agitation. So, sedative? Other. 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 Sedative. Stimulant. Other. So stimulant improves attention and wakefulness. Stimulant. Yes! That was so good and easy. Everything has been sorted correctly. Done and done. I smiled to myself. It wasn't so difficult after all. That feeling, however, didn't last long. My smile was replaced by the dawning realization that the vials before me didn't quite add up, and from my count, we were low on stimulants. I had distinctly recalled the use of sedatives to be in excess this past month. Perhaps I miscounted, or perhaps he had simply gone missing. I didn't want to think about it too much. I had to let Dr. Aldridge know immediately. See, 5 gems. Let's go, baby. Alright, shop. Hang on. I guess I can't check that. I was going to say, how am I feeling? Let's, save. Should we just keep saving up? Because we already bought a sticker. Let's buy a sweet treat. And some art supplies. A faint light filters in through the slated windows. Dust motes catch the air in the cluttered nursery. Basil stands at the top, or atop an old rickety chair, feet precariously balanced atop a stack of books. In his hands he holds a shiny porcelain bowl. You recall seeing something similar in the headmaster's office. I don't see shit. What are you hallucinating, lady? Here, kitty kitty. Where are you? Got your favorite minced rat and fishtails. The chair creaks beneath his weight, threatening to collapse at the slightest misstep he doesn't seem to notice. You awkwardly clear your throat, shaking a box of crayons in the air. Basil jumps, the legs of the chair knocking against the hard wood with a sudden movement. He catches himself on the wall and swivels his head towards you. Oh, Miss Lowell! Are those for me? Basil carefully steps off the chair, out of an immediate danger for now. The cloying scent of minced rat and dead fish is stronger now. Crayons? Thank you! To be honest, I wanted to draw some more pictures, like the ones in the portrait room. The portrait room? You've never seen it? I'll take you! You unlocked the portrait room. You may now access the... Okay, cool. Oh. Oh, okay. So we can use this to give the characters treats. Okay. That's kind of cool. Read file. Dr. Samuel Aldridge, infirmary director, school physician, age 41, November, blah, blah, blah. Former physician in private medical practice. Joins St. Louis faculty following departure from previous post. Reasons officially listed as a resignation. Current tenure, infirmary director at St. Louis. Qualification, MD, Aldridge Medical Institution. Licensed medical practitioner, state registration verified. Conduct notes. Occasional reports of alcohol odor during evening hours, unverified. Limited participation in faculty meetings beyond required attendance. Strong preference for operational independence with infirmary. Considered for relocation and release from tenure. Oh. So, dude's like an alcoholic. And he's been touching the patients. I don't know. Maybe. Save? Okay. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Maybe grab another drink. When I get back, we'll try to struggle to read some more. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we gotta lock in. We got a lot of reading to do, apparently. Continue story. Chapter 1, Night 1, UnsealedWings. We already do Chapter 1, Night 1? I began my search for Dr. Aldridge, wandering through the maze of halls toward Ashley Spencer's dorm room. She had been quarantined for some weeks now to prevent the fever from spreading to the rest of the student body. The sky was growing dim. Cold lights spilled through the windows as the sun began to set. I'm trying to really lock in now. It was in these private moments where I could think with clarity. I wasn't exactly excited to tell Dr. Aldridge that someone might have been stealing from the medicine cabinet, but his mood would no doubt sour at the interruption of whatever it was he did with Miss Spencer. I swallowed my nerves and moved with purpose. I had just turned the corner when oof! Hey, watch where you're... Constance? Oh, it's okay, Everly's a dude. No, it's a woman. Because you said it wasn't because Everly was the only other female. It was just because, like, she related a lot to her liveliness or something. Everly? She grabbed my hands, offering them a gentle squeeze. Constance, I'm so glad you're back. Those appointments with Mr. Walker seem to take longer and longer each month. Her expression shifted to one of concern. Hey, you don't look too good. Is everything all right? I smiled awkwardly. I felt uncertain whether it was best to tell her the truth. Hey, it's the fish. Wings, I was in the heckin' shower. I'm late. That's okay, man. Cleanliness is important. Did you wash under your balls? You know you have to wash under there, right? I'm just making sure. Just watching out for you, man. Tell her about the missing vials. Your mood has decreased. What do you mean decreased? Or I guess decrease is good? I didn't want to lie to her. Well, you see, Dr. Aldridge asked that I take the inventory of the medicine cabinet, and I noticed a discrepancy. She tilted her head, brows furrowed as she waited for me to elaborate. I felt anxious telling her before Aldridge. I almost felt as if I were pointing fingers without concrete evidence. A small part of me knew that was exactly what I was doing. A discrepancy? Like someone stealing? I breathed a sigh of relief. I appreciate her ability to be perceptive when it was difficult for me to be unkind. Perhaps. I don't wish to start rumors, but I have noticed that we appear to be low on stimulants, and the sound she made was childish. Oh! 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 I couldn't quite suppress the smile that broke against my lips. She minimized, eased my worries. Maybe someone's addicted, or selling them? My brows drew together. A sinking feeling settled in my stomach. Well, I hope not. It seems a bit drastic. It's for the best we refrain from jumping to conclusions. Perhaps Dr. Aldridge had simply forgotten to check them. She didn't look convinced. Perhaps. But then again, you tend to see the best in people. I crossed my arms around my stomach, fingers picking at my worn frayed in my apron. Dr. Aldridge said that you were looking for me? Earlier, I mean. My voice was quieter now. Oh, yes! Have you heard the news? The Everstone are coming at the end of the week. A faint hum lingered in my throat. It would appear so. Dr. Aldridge told me on the drive home. The Everstones. Mr. and Mrs. Everstone were something of an annual spectacle for St. Elwayne's Academy. Each year they came for their inspection, always dressed too finely for the weather, always smiling at things they didn't intend to fix. They came into the boarding school some years ago with the sole intent of appearing charitable, but without much care for its existing inhabitants. The monthly stipends they'd mailed me been scarcely enough to cover the children's necessities, let alone leave room for improvements around the facility. The neglect they'd begun to foster within the walls became something of a dirty secret among those who were familiar with their dealings. They'd collect the most charitable of donations from the students' respective families, send what they deemed was acceptable, and then pocket the rest to cover their own grand expenses. It was the reason they'd hired a staff like ours in particular. We had nowhere else to go. We would be grateful to receive what we could. They were, for lack of a better term, thieving rich pricks. Alright, first game, I can already... Oh boy, if you like taking pictures, do I have a game for you? Lake, are you about to tell me that there are... Do you hear this, by the way? Are you about to tell me that there are ghosts in Voice of the Void that I need to take pictures of? Because look, man, I just want you to know you are filling up that percentage bar. There is a percentage bar of, like, chances to play Voices of the Void, and the bar is going up. And you've got it at, like, 82%. Okay? Like, I don't want to encourage this behavior, but if you keep going, I can't deny the evidence that there is a probability that I will play Voices of the Void at some point in the near future. On stream again. Hopefully not as drunk as last time, so we can figure it out. By the way, I've been getting better at doing things drunk, by the way, so I think we can figure it out. We get much better at it. Constance? Hello? Earth to Connie. Her name should have been Connie. I would have been way better. You spaced out there for a second. I guess you really are tired. Apologize. Sorry. It's been a long day. Her expression softened. She gave a half-hearted smile, patting the top of my hand. I didn't know this game was gonna be like this much. I'm gonna really lock in here. Let's give a good performance. I get it. Then why are you out here? It's not as if Aldridge won't mind waiting another night to hear about what's missing. Or like, I'm gonna lock in. They immediately fuck up. It's not as if Aldridge won't mind waiting another night to hear about that missing report. My brows furrowed. She was easygoing. The silence that settled between us didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel the nagging urgency to bring the report to Aldridge. Maybe it could wait until tomorrow. Hey, come to think of it, why aren't you helping Dr. Aldridge with Ashley? Aren't you his assistant? My knuckles tensed against the report. I was asked to take inventory. I was on my way to tell him about the missing inventory when I had bumped into you just now. I offered what I hoped would be a reassuring smile. If she saw through my disappointment, she didn't say anything. Well, if you're busy, I won't keep you. Her hand settled against her hip. She was wearing she was wearing cream! She was wearing a cream-colored nail polish this week. She looked exhausted. I've got to go and look for Basil's notes myself. Mr. Hackett doesn't want to leave class again. You know, in case Basil King gives him the slip. Is Basil's last name King? That's weird. Oh, I did miss an anarchy. You did, and I told everyone to ignore you, but that's okay, because you weren't even here. I let out a light chuckle. Oh? He mentioned he was looking for rats in the West Wing. The West Wing? Her eyes crinkled at the edges. Have you heard that rumor? What rumor? Rumors? She leaned forward eagerly, a mischievous grin spreading across her lips. So you haven't heard? The students are saying that the West Wing is haunted. Haunted? By what? She rolled her eyes, her thick brow curls catching at the edges of her lashes. By the Everstone's poor construction stipend. She shakes her head. No, but in seriousness, there's a rumor going around that the West Wing is haunted by a fellow student. Her voice dropped by a fraction, taking a mocking eerie quality. They say he died years ago, murdered by his own teacher, and now he stalks the halls searching for revenge! I let out a sharp gasp, heartbeat leaping into my throat. I was easily frightened, and she knew this. She laughs, drawing backward. Of course, the rumors aren't true. I hesitated at first. If the infirmary's director wasn't interested in hearing my theories, then perhaps Evely might be willing to hear me out. Evely, there was another rumor that you might have heard, perhaps? She blinked slowly and was being too vague. I lowered my voice. I wasn't certain, but... Well, according to the headmaster, Ashley Spencer may be suffering from the effects of mold poisoning. Myself, I haven't seen any... Myself, I haven't seen any signs around the campus. I spoke quickly, afraid I would lose my momentum. Furthermore, if Miss Spencer had been suffering from such an ailment, wouldn't others begin to show symptoms? I've been thinking it might just be something to do with the West Wing. She leaned back, her expression growing thoughtful. I could see the gears turning behind her eyes. A part of me was anxious. I thought she would shut me down like the infirmary director. The building's old, so I wouldn't rule it out. Aren't you and Dr. Aldridge in charge of diagnosing Ashley? Why is the headmaster butting in? She crossed her arms, shifting her weight into her hip. It just seems, I don't know, suspicious. I thought so too. They seem dead on keeping us out, or dead set on keeping us out of the West Wing. Dr. Aldridge hasn't allowed me to assist him with Miss Spencer even once. She seemed surprised by the revelation, but I couldn't expect her to know the inner workings of our department. I was rarely aware of what transpired in her own classroom. I began to feel like a bad friend. Really? That old bastard! Her brows drew together. I could tell she was frustrated. Was she angry on my behalf? I felt affectionate for her. Oh God, it's a lesbian story. That's okay, we're here for it. Gratitude, even. Just kiss her already. Just fucking kiss her. It's fine. Just do it. Shouldn't we tell the headmaster? I mean, I don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, but won't you lose your job? I just don't think it's right for him to decide for you. I chewed my lip. That wasn't something I had considered. I suddenly felt angry at myself for failing to realize that the director for thinking so little of me. If I were to be relieved of my position, where would I go? I drew in a deep breath, forcing my smile to remain polite. I like this game. This game's cool. What's of the Voids Mining is better than that in shaking my head. Stinky visual novel. Like, we don't know for sure if it's stinky yet, alright? What I do know is we have the third drink, and with each drink, my reading is getting, like, it comes in spurts. It gets good, and then it gets bad, and then it gets good, and then it gets bad. But it's so far, it's been okay. We haven't dipped into the really bad yet. And Lake, we're back on Trulies. I'm not drinking Twisted Tea tonight, and that's for probably a good reason, being that it fucks my stomach up. I'm certain he has his reasonings, Evely. I don't want to bother the headmaster just yet. But even to me, it sounded weak. She huffed, frustration cleared in her voice. Do you honestly believe Dr. Aldridge is going to take the fall for himself, or take the fall himself? When the headmaster starts dragging the pair of you into his office, What do you think the infirmary director is going to, or who do you think the infirmary director is going to blame? I don't know, Constance. It's just something to think about. Just stop being so fucking nice all the time. My expression faltered. I didn't expect her to yell at me. Look, I'm sorry for yelling, but you just can't let people walk all over you. We're friends, but it's so irritating to watch. I wasn't certain of what else I could do, so I just smiled. Okay. She let out a frustrated huff. Somehow I don't think smiling was the right thing to do. You should have called her a bitch and then kissed her. I couldn't stop thinking about what Evelie told me. It was a confusing situation to navigate. I just wanted to lay low, be helpful. I couldn't tell whether she was mad at me or for me, but rarely did those truths collide. I knew she had my best interest at heart, and for now, I suppose that was enough for me. I replayed the day's events, ensuring no loose ends would make themselves known come the morning. In the end, I never did tell Dr. Aldridge about the missing stimulants. I was such a coward. Even if I fell asleep, I could have sworn, or even as I fell asleep, I could have sworn I heard crying. You received 5 gems for completing chapter 2. Let's go. Why am I hooked? Why is this good? Why is this good? Why is this good? Okay, let's not buy anything. First, let's get naked. And then let's save after we get naked. And now that we're naked, let's continue the story. Chapter 2, Day 2. Fickle Faculty. Every morning you're required to start your breathing workouts. It's simple. Follow the sequence to allow Constance to breathe better. Be warned, every single sequence comes at the cost of your sanity. What? No. What? But wait. Okay, that last one I'm actually fucked up. I didn't even see. Okay, hold on. I'm about to fuck it up. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Wait, huh? What? Already the game code. What? Was I actually just fucking it up? I'm not that drunk yet. There's no way. I'm not that drunk yet. Come on. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way. I slept miserably. Gee, I can't imagine why. Last night, just before bed, I was certain I'd heard crying, but after the fog of restless dreams and the brooding realization that today was a new day, I couldn't quite place to whom the crime belonged. The fact... This is talking. The fact remains. Constance, you're the only one having a difficult time as of late. Did I just say that to myself? That's just such a weird way to talk to myself. Like if... Okay, look, think about this realistically. If you were going to say something like that to yourself, I feel like if I was like in a bad headspace and I was going to say it to myself, I'd probably say something like, I'll face it, you're fucked. You know? Like, I wouldn't like... Well, face it, Dylan, you've unraveled the consequences of your actions, so now there is nothing left for you to do. Like, I wouldn't say that to myself. Like, out loud. Like, maybe think it. But like this, she said that out loud to herself. Stinky and crash happy, error habit. Look, it only had that one crash, and who knows, maybe that was intentional. This game is weird so far, okay? I pulled myself out of bed and began to dress. A nice meal before work and... Okay. The way some of the dialogue is really well written, but some of this is like... It's just not written in a way that my natural vocabulary would say these words. Right? Like, if I woke up and I said something like this to myself, I'd be like, oh, some food would be great, and then everything will be good. Like, I would say something like that. Right? Like, obviously, like, I have a different way of speaking. That everybody has their own ways of speaking. It's just like, it's not my normal way of speaking. So trying to read this as voice lines naturally is really difficult. The parlor room wasn't the usual bustle of activity one generally saw in the school lunchrooms. As it stood, there were only a handful of children that made up the student body of UnsealedWings. The children ate quietly in whatever nook they could manage, departed on time, and took their mischief to the halls. UnsealedWings was more a home than any proper schoolhouse. In private, I had always referred to the halls as the lungs. That's actually interesting. I like that. My eyes settled on the director and Evely tucked into the corner. They were seemingly discussing something. Treatment unfair. I assure you, exclude. An irrational fear clawed at my throat. She couldn't have told the director. Could she? I wanted to intervene quickly. Christ! I didn't register the burn at first. Or Mr. Hackett's pain, y'all. My eyes fixated on the large coffee stain spreading across Mr. Hackett's usually immaculate button-down. I feel a pure dread and embarrassment wash over me. The parlor room had gone silent. I could feel their eyes on me. Excuse me, Miss Lowell! Surprise me? What? I could choose surprise me. I couldn't catch my breath. My eyes passed around the room, and I could see all of their eyes on us. I wondered if they could see me just as plainly. See the lies. The child in me. Whoa, Miss Lowell, there's a child in you? Are you pregnant? Or is this something worse? I don't like where this is going. Have you nothing to say for yourself, Miss Lowell? His voice was sharp and his voice was a sharp hiss, cutting into something very personal inside me. Only my mother had spoken in such cutting. This felt... What's this now? You're going to cry after you hurt me? You can't be. Dr. Aldridge, please! Before I had even begun to process what had happened, I felt my dress skirt clinging to my thighs, an acrid warmth pooling at my feet. No! I peed. I peed. I pissed myself. I peed on the floor! Edgar Quinn. Ew! Mr. Well peed! Hey! It was... I peed on the floor. It was Evely. I could hear the sharpness in her voice, protective and livid. I shrank into myself. Of course she had seen. They had all seen.
I was still trembling, but the adrenaline had subsided, melting into something more subdued. Evely made her way towards us, quietly soothing the children between footsteps. Accidents happen. Miss Stern, while I understand that the female species must represent one another, there are children present. Please be mindful. Mr. Hackett looked at us, looked as though we were about to say, as if we were about to say something, but then thought better of it. I could feel the shame welling up inside me. I can't believe I peed on the floor! I shouldn't have been so over hasty. I lowered my eyes, staring at the puddle at my feet. I then dropped to my knees and began slurping it up. My skin beginning to feel the sting where the coffee had splashed on my wrist. I could only imagine how Mr. Hackett had felt. If that's quite If that's quite enough this morning, allow me to escort you to the infirmary, Mr. Hackett. Those burns ought to be tended to. He wasn't referring to myself. I felt grateful. At least Hackett would withdraw from the room. The rare occasion that your observation is astute, Doctor. The headmaster will be hearing of this. If she cannot conduct herself accordingly, then she is right to be relieved from her position. Dr. Aldrich promptly escorted Mr. Hackett out of the parlor room, but not before shooting me a cursory glance. I was left alone with Evely. The remainder of the students still crooned their heads, hoping to gain a view of the small conflict that had been bubbling in the center of the room. Hey, her voice was concerned whisper. Eyes shifted towards the back of the room. You should grab a change of clothes. I would walk you myself, but someone needs to keep an eye on the students. Evely, Miss Llewell, are you okay? He was on the verge of a meltdown. His spoon was clutched in his hands, dripping porridge onto his trousers. Mr. King, please return to your seat. Miss Llewell was quite all right. But this was no longer about me. I had to cast aside my embarrassment to not cause a further spectacle. I'm quite all right, Mr. King. You should return to your seat. You could slip. I forced a smile. He seemed conflicted, head flickering between the pair of us. Then the mess on the floor. He didn't say anything at first. Instead, he just... Evely rushed towards to soothe him, but I could hear the curse he had to bite down. Constance, I think you should leave before this gets out of hand. Dude, Constance be dropping some sticky shit on the floor. What a mess. Edgar! Miss Llewell? Miss Llewell! I paused at the distant pounding of the sneakers against the hard wood. Miss Evely wanted to make sure you had a hall buddy. Oh? My heart squeezed. So she did care. That was very thoughtful of her, Mr. Quinn. I didn't want to come, but Basil kept blubbering. Children were often painfully honest. I never got used to how jarring it felt. We walked for some time in awkward silence. I drifted further away from him, determined to keep my distance. Yeah, you probably smell of pee. You probably smell of urine, Constance. The silence began to grow awkward, but just when I was about to speak, Edgar's voice cut in. Miss Llewell, do you think Ashley's gonna die? Mr. Quinn? Dr. Hackett said... My stomach twisted. How could he say such a cruel thing to... how could he say such a cruel thing to a child? A smaller part of me wasn't certain of whether I disagreed with him. Even I wasn't aware of the more intimate details of her condition. Mr. King...
Pry. Get the information out of that little fucker.
Did he know? Or did he now? What else does Mr. Hackett say? If he had found my prying to be suspicious, he didn't show it. Instead, his brows pulled together as if he took great effort to recall the memory. Well, never mind. I beg your pardon. It's a bad thing, so I don't want to say it to you. I hesitated, but I couldn't leave empty-handed either. I cleared my throat, willing my voice to sound gentler. If Mr. Hackett had said it, I don't believe it could be bad, Mr. Quinn. I might even give you a sweet for offering such courage.
Bro, you're giving this kid candy? You're giving this kid candy for giving you the scoop? It's fucked up. If I was this kid, I'd tell her everything. I'd be like, all right, are you giving me treats? Is that what we're working? We're working with treats here?
I'll tell you everything you want to know, miss.
He seemed to consider my words before speaking again, the promise of a reward overriding his cowardice.
Him and Headmaster Shaw are going to send Ashley down below. Down below? My eyes narrowed and I couldn't make sense of it. It wasn't as if St. Elaine had some form of cellar. It wasn't as if they were determined to send her to hell either, though it wasn't my first thought. How strange. Mr. Quinn, how do you know this down below is a bad thing? Perhaps they meant bungalow? I've heard them be quite comfortable. Sea breeze and sunshine? Mr. Hackett always pretends to write on the board when he feels shy. And then the headmaster gave him a scalding. I didn't know teachers could be in trouble. Even grown-ups can tell fibs and find themselves in less than ideal circumstances, Mr. Quinn. Just like you in the breakfast hall? Yes, just like me in the breakfast hall. Mr. Hackett never yells at us. Does that mean he hates you? Of course he doesn't, Mr. Quinn. Mr. Hackett raised his voice at me because I caused him pain. Pain has a peculiar way of manifesting itself at times. Sometimes we yell at each other when we can't articulate how we feel. It doesn't make it right. You must never yell at one of your classmates. Do you hear me, child? Yes? After I had finished dressing, I went straight to the infirmary, hoping to apologize to Mr. Hackett. Strangely, the office appeared empty. I could tell right away that no one had stepped foot in the room since yesterday. Hello? Doctor? Mr. Hackett? I stepped forward into the room, bracing my hand against the wall to keep from stumbling. It was dark in here. My fingers found the familiar plastic casing the light switch. The light bulb must have been burned out. I drew in a deep breath. I could have sworn I turned out the light before leaving last night. I was thankful I was familiar with the layout. Where does that man keep the light bulbs? As bare as it is, fuck me! Okay. I tripped over the trash can. Then fucking Mr. Hackett comes in, if you say so. And now the floor was covered in bloody band-aids and tissue paper. I cringed inwardly. Biohazard. As I began to sort through the garbage, my eyes landed on a piece of scrap paper. What's this? It was too dark inside the infirmary to read it properly. I held the paper out towards the hall, hoping to catch some words in the dim light. Low? What on earth is Darnlow? Before I could think too deeply on the matter, I heard the sound of footsteps approaching. I stuffed the clipping into my pocket just in time. Miss Lowell? What in heaven's name has gotten into you? Sitting on the floor in the dark now, are we? Director! I had actually come to apologize to Mr. Hackett. I see. Mr. Hackett insisted on speaking with the headmaster. I wanted to avoid the topic of Hackett altogether, but I wasn't certain of if it came from a place of self-preservation or guilt. Mr. Hackett he
He sustained minor burns. He was quite lucky it's quite lucky the coffee wasn't fresh. I felt relieved. Miss Llewell, I understand you've only returned from your appointment with Mr. Walker. And while psychiatry may not have been his area of expertise, you can tell me if you require additional assistance. Dude, Aldrich is getting Humpty Frumpty with us. I gotta lock in his voice. His voice isn't good yet.
I felt that familiar panic arise within me. I managed to smile. A bump is hardly a reason to call for a psychiatrist, Director. I said doctor. I will consider your offer. I say this not out of concern, but necessity, Mrs. Llewell. Or Miss Llewell. You ought to be mindful of your place here. As it stands, you have a history, a record, whether it pleases you or not. And it will reflect poorly on myself should you not come to heal. I understand, sir. His hand brushed over the light switch. It doesn't work. I had intended to search for a spare, but as you can see, his tongue clicked against his teeth.
You won't be finding spares in here, girl. It's best to find Mr. Harvey when situations arise. Seeing as you're here now, you may do so in my stead. He stepped forward, offering me his hand. Tell him that you require a coil of rope and a light bulb, so you can hang yourself in the room while I watch. Hello, I'm back. Are you still in the same game? Yeah, I'm still in the visual novel game. I don't really know what to call this. It reminds me of Silence of the Sleep, but there's no actual gameplay. It's just it's like a Fran Bow Little Misfortune type style game, but without the actual gameplay. Do not tarry, Mrs. Llewell.
My brow furrowed. The light bulb was a reasonable request, but I couldn't envision a reason as to why he might have required rope. Rope? Whatever for, Director? His jaws clicked faintly. I could barely make out his silhouette in the darkness.
Do you find rope to be of interest, Mrs. Llewell?
No.
Then it should not concern you, should it? Seeing as you appear to be at ill ease, the rope is for something more festive. I should give him a very eerie voice. I'll do that next time.
I was relieved that the infirmary director had sent me off on an errand. Since that morning, I hadn't the time to reflect. I wanted to ask Evely about what she and the infirmary director had been discussing. I removed the clipping from my pocket and unfurled the paper, and in the light I could read it more clearly. Darn low sanit. I suspected whoever torn the original page didn't want its contents to be known. Too many secrets had begun to make themselves known. I felt claustrophobic. I couldn't stand around and wait for the answers to make themselves present. I wonder where Mr. Harvey is. I'm on my way towards the garden shed, hoping to find him.
Oh, you can back up.
Mr. Harvey, sir? Are you in there? I suppose not. Mr. Harvey?
Oh, I don't know. What kind of voice should I give him?
Oh, what time is it?
Okay, alright, I got it. I nailed it. First try.
His voice was old and rough, polluted by years of smoking and drinking. It was the kind of voice that always had a hint of impatience, but somehow managed to make you feel at home.
I got this.
Mr. Harvey, good afternoon, sir. Mr. Harvey was bent over a large hole with pipework sticking out of the soil. I could have told, or I couldn't have told anyone what he might have been poking into it this time. He smacked dirty soil, slicked rags against a pipe, and spit out a huff. Mr. Harvey, sir?
God damn it. I heard you the first time.
How am I supposed to know what you heard? Old as you are, your ears have probably blown out. A slow smile spread across his lips. He stuffed the rag into his back pocket.
Hey, you watch yourself now. I may be old, but I can still beat a Mother Hubbard.
What the fuck? We shared a quiet chuckle, and the familiarity settled between us like a warm blanket. It was a rare treat to visit Mr. Harvey. Dr. Aldrich has insisted I not tarry, but does he mean tardy? Does tarry mean tardy? A few minutes couldn't hurt. Ask him what he's working on. Ask him about the rumors. Ask him about Darnlow. Ask him about Darnlow. Mr. Harvey, what's Darnlow? He turned his back to me, inspecting the pipes below.
Darnlow? That's
I don't know, something about the fucking last word was just retarded.
Darnlow. That's Crazy People Hospital. Lots of bad folk over there. You don't need to be going over there either. You're too damn skinny, and I don't want you to go to jail for slamming some mother hubber into the wall.
Tari is delaying, like, what she's doing now. Oh, okay. All right. Tari is perfectly valid. Britishism. Is it British? So, Darnlow Sanitarium. I was glad he was looking away right then. Something sickly churned in my stomach as the name made its home in my mind. Are these all British people then? I couldn't fathom why the headmaster would send 14-year-old girls to a place like that. Should I give him all British accents? Ask him what he's working on. What are you doing? I leaned forward, attempting to get a better view of the hole. He shooed me away with a large hand, cursing under his breath.
Don't step no further. You're gonna fall and mess up your damn tights.
My hands found the hem of my dress, pressing the apron against my stockings. Oh?
It's this damn water main. Pipes busted and flooded the whole bathroom in the West Wing. Ah, shit.
He cleared out his throat, clapping the dirt from his hands. I'm giving him like a rusted, like, southern accent. That's what he's taking that. No. I've already decided. We're too deep. Like, we're too deep. I've gone too deep.
Yeah, they told me to shut it off, but I got lazy. Now look at me. Pretty good looking, huh?
He held his hand out as if making a show of the dirt and grime in his clothes. I could only laugh. It felt good to laugh. Ask him about the rumors. Oh, no, go back. Speaking of ears, Mr. Harvey, have you heard any rumors about campus? He made a face as if he had eaten something sour, rising to his feet.
I don't got no time for rumors. Why? Someone saying something to you? I can give him one of these.
He shakes his fist slowly, raising just beneath his chin. I smiled sheepishly, shaking my head in an effort to diffuse the tension. No, Mr. Harvey, I'm quite all right. I'd only asked because I'd heard the West Wing was being reconstructed due to the mold. His expression darkened immediately. A quiet panic bubbled inside of me. I wondered if I had said the wrong thing.
That son of a bitch better not be bringing more people in here. Now, I told him if anything needs fixing, I can fix it. He adjusted the rim of this crap. His mouth appeared smaller without the dentures. His mouth appeared smaller without his dentures. It was uncanny. He drew a sharp breath, nostrils flaring, and shook his head. Haven't seen no mold. If there's mold, then shit. Well, then I guess there's mold. That would explain why there's all these dead rats stinking up the place.
It wasn't the answer I was expecting, but I didn't want to put him in a foul mood by prying further. Before I leave, Dr. Aldrich asked me to bring a spare bulb and some rope to the infirmary.
Rope? Yeah, I got a bit of rope. And some bulbs, too. Only problem is I lost my damn keys to the shed. And it's really important. I can bust the lock, or if it's really important, I can bust the lock for you. I held my hands up quickly,
Wait, what? I held my hands up quickly, shaking my head. Shouldn't that, like, is that dialogue, or is that, like, the action that he just performed? I'm just gonna assume that that was like a fuck up. No, that won't be necessary, Mr. Harvey. I'm certain the headmaster holds a spare somewhere. He arched his back and threw that dumpy backwards. He arched his brow slowly.
Well, if you find either, give it to me. Can't have no keys floating around here. Too many damn kids running around.
Mr. Harvey had given me a lot to think about. Darnlow was a sanitarium, and even he himself was uncertain of the mold outbreak in the West Wing. While I didn't have all the pieces, I felt a little more secure. Mrs. Llewell! Mrs. Llewell! My eyes narrowed subtly, taking in the flushed cheeks and the smattering of dirt that stuck to his trousers. I had half a mind to feel concerned for him, were it not for the wide grin he wore. Heavens, Mr. King, what on earth are you doing out of class? Mr. Hackett's will only come looking for you, and he's already been cross with me this morning. I paused. I was beginning to sound like my mother. I was searching for Milo. I haven't seen him in days. What if he's cold or hungry? A familiar pang of guilt shot through me. I recalled that Evely had told me just the other day. If I were Basil, I'd like if someone told me.
Tell him.
I couldn't lie to him. Mr. King, this is somewhat difficult for me to say. Basil lowered his chin. His eyes narrowed with an air of suspicion as I gathered my courage. Milo won't be returning to the schoolyard, Mr. King. Why not? I briefly wondered why children deepen their voice when attempting to appear angry.
I wish it, like, to some degree would give me context of, like, the thing. Like, the way they're about to speak so I could, like, voice it properly. Because, like, why not? It's like, oh, by the way, that was supposed to be a deep voice. It's like, oh. Okay, fuck me then. Yeah, Harvey might be a Murica man, for sure, for sure. Here, that's her action. I think there's been no quotations, though, this mess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's probably just, like, messed up.
Sometimes cats wander, they get into trouble. Other times, trouble finds them. What? Are you saying he's hurt? I could see the panic building in his eyes. My gentle approach seemed to have the opposite effect than what I had intended. Well, I wouldn't say hurt. I only meant... Miss Llewell, we have to find him soon! So much for attempting to be honest. I lowered to a crouch, placing myself at eye level with him. How about we get back to class, Mr. King? It's freezing out here. But wait, I need to show you what I found today. It's not a dead rat, is it? What? No, it's... Let's make a deal, okay? If you beat me at my favorite game, I'll tell you.
Just pick that little shit up by his throat. You're gonna tell me what the fuck you said, right? I am the adult, you little shithead.
I could have coaxed him into telling me, but I couldn't resist the temptation of a...
You know, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Fucking women want wanting to play games and shit. Can't resist the temptation of a good game. It's like, just beat that little kid's ass and make him tell you. Who snuck extinguishers into my order? Those are extinguishers. What? Like, what are you doing? Could resist temptation of a good game. Okay. Choose the correct hand which contains the marble. You must win 3 rounds in a row.
Hey, are you cheating?
Yes.
Hey, are you cheating? Wait. It's okay. You can try again.
Oh, well, I should... What the fuck? Damn it. It doesn't matter if I find a set, like, I have to do it, like, if I fuck up one, yeah, if I fuck up once, you just have to... That's so annoying. Damn it. If you fuck up once, it should just, like, it should just kill it. Like, you have to... Damn it. I'm gonna kill this fucking kid. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Damn it! I should have picked the other one. God, I should have picked the other fucking other one. No, I'm beating this little shithead. Let's go! I'm smarter than a kid!
Well, no way you really got it. You won. That's so awesome. And it only took you 9 rounds. Fuck you, Basil King. King of, like, fucking losers. Uh-huh. No one has ever... Mr. King! Uh-oh. I gotta go. Bye, Miss Llewell. He disappears before I could even ask what he had to what he meant to show me. Mr. King, wait! Before I could give chase, my eye caught something shiny on the ground.
Bro just shit a key out his ass.
Huh? An old key. I wonder if this is the key that might be the key of Mr. Harvey's. Okay, all right. It's Harvey's key.
That little kid just shit out Harvey's key. That kid had Harvey's key up his ass. What the fuck is going on here?
Mr. Harvey? I believe I found your key. Could he have gone somewhere else? I figured there was little harm in helping myself.
Oh my gosh. Open the shed. It's locked. Yeah, I have the key.
Perhaps I should try using that key I found. It worked. The garden shed was a small and dimly lit space. Scattered tools and cobwebs made up the interior. Oh, I certainly hope there aren't any spiders. I managed to lean over the clunky lawnmower that occupied the majority of the space. It didn't belong in the tool shed. I preferred the confines of the nurse's station, behind my desk with a nice cup of tea. Done and done. I looped the rope around my shoulder and stepped back. I wasn't certain why, but I stood there for a moment, taking a silent inventory of the shed. My eyes landed first on the crowbar. I smiled to myself. It was a burglar's tool.
Crowbar's not a burglar's tool. It is a tool that you can use for burglary if you wanted to, just like a fork is for eating, but you could kill a man with it. Oh, I saw the fork. That's a murderer's tool. Certainly no one uses it to fucking, I don't know, eat noodles with.
Now what do I do with this key?
Return to Mr. Harvey. Keep the key for yourself. Return the key to Mr. Harvey. There's no point in keeping it.
It didn't feel right keeping the key for myself. I didn't want to lie. I locked the
I locked the behind me. Okay, I locked the door behind me and tucked it in beneath the stone. That open and close sound that you just heard, I think they were using it as if to say, like, that was her picking up a stone and putting the key underneath it or something. But that's a sound effect on YouTube. And it's like door opening and closing sound. And that, like, they didn't cut parts of it. They just literally downloaded the whole video, which is like 10 seconds long, and just put that in. You can also both pick locks with forks and also both eat and kill a man with a crowbar. That is true. Technically, a crowbar is a eating utensil. Welcome to the Wings channel, where we use crowbars to eat meat. What kind of meat? You. We use crowbars to eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Anyways.
I suppose this is the last I'll see of this place.
What do you mean? Why?
It wasn't until after I had delivered the rope to Dr. Aldridge that I realized I'd completely forgotten the light bulb.
Did I have a choice to not forget the light bulb? When do I get outfits? When do I get my fucking anime outfit? That's all I care about. I just want my anime outfit. All right, save. Continue. Chapter 2, Night 2. Fickle. Wait, I just did this. What? Did I not just do this?
I couldn't sleep again. It was that crying. A small part of me felt sympathy for whomever it was. Another part of me, I just wanted to sleep. Oh, what should I do?
Investigate.
If it were me, I wouldn't want to be alone like that. I'm afraid of dark places. I swung my legs out of bed, determined to find the source of that sound that had been keeping me awake for 2 nights now. It was dark. I could barely see what was in front of me. I wished I had a light, or I wish I had a light of some kind.
Oh, I see a person down there.
I stepped out into the hall, craning my neck to listen to wherever the source of the sound had come from. The wall seemed to press further in the deeper I wandered, and before I knew it, I found myself at Ashley Spencer's door. The door was cracked. I could scarcely see inside. Hello? The crying stopped. I felt my heart squeeze. I knew I wasn't allowed to enter, but I couldn't stand the secret. I couldn't stand the way they treated me like glass. Her wrists were bound with rope. Her lips were chapped as if they hadn't offered her a drink of water in some days. And the stale room reeked of urine and carbolic.
What is carbolic?
Mrs. Spencer? Who did this to you? Inside, I knew the answer. Perhaps if I had never spoken to her that night, or perhaps if I had never loosened her bindings, it would have all ended so differently. For all of us.
I'd like to thank you for playing and taking the time of the game. Mine More is not a complete project, has a significant amount of work up to this point. Okay, so it was a demo, sort of. Ugh. That was good though. I like that. I really like that. That was like, I like the art style. It's very Silence of the Sleep. If you've never played Silence of the Sleep, I have a whole playthrough on my channel. God, for some reason, I just remember Silence of the Sleep is the only playthrough I'd ever did on my channel where I had an episode where I didn't wear a shirt. I don't know why, I just remembered that. That was like 5 years ago. Why is that the first thing that I remember about that playthrough? Anyways, it was a fucking great game, and you should go watch me play it. If not for the shirtless video alone. One of my great uncle's ghosts can attest to the last one. 2.3 out of 10. Did she ever change after peeing herself? Stinky main character. I think she did change. I'm pretty sure she did change her clothes. Alright, that was a Mind to Mourn. That was a demo. That was actually, I don't know if any of the games tonight are gonna top that. That was really good. I'm sorry you didn't like it, like. We can go ahead and delete it. Hang on. Okay. Next game is N305KA. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Pretty sure, so no, it didn't happen. At least 3 points removed from Stinky. So it was like a 7 out of 10. What? This game is hacking into my mainframe. By the way, if anybody's here because of my End of the Radius 2 mods, I'm making an insanely cool mod that'll let you fully customize the radius. You can customize Ash figures, how many spawn, they can spawn in random places. You'll be able to customize anomalies and how often they spawn, and they'll randomize. And you'll be able to customize exclusion zones or distortion zones. You'll be able to like... they'll spawn in random places, so like you'll have more use of the distortion mask thingy. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna give you full control over the radius, like the actual place, not the game, but yeah, also the game. What is this? Nearest entity. Why is the nearest entity slowly closing in? Mainly, I don't like visual novels. That's fair. I don't really like them that much either, but that one was pretty good. There's no zoomies. I think this game has zoomies. No immediate threat, but there is an entity that's rapidly approaching, I would say. I think we need to get the hell out of here. Oh. We can drive this. We can drive this. We can drive this? No, get back in. What the hell? Computer? Computer, tell me how to drive big gay spaceship. Computer, initialize big gay spaceship. Engine on? How? Oh, I to start. Okay. B to release brakes, shift to increase throttle, and S to slow down. Okay. Alright, we're going straight up. Straight up. We're going all the way up. This thing is gonna have to get me on the moon. It's gonna have to get out of the Earth's atmosphere first. Okay, let's go down. Okay, alright. Where the fuck are we, dude? I'm starting to think we're not in Kansas anymore. See, this one's got some real zoomies. This one does got zoomies, doesn't it? I'm going to the top of this. Memory reconstruction error. Restating the last stable point. Rolling back memory state. Ah! Okay, we can't go over there. Game does not allow that. However, there is something over here. Oh my god. There's something with legs over here. Do you see that? There's something walking out here. Nah, I'm fucking hauling ass. I'm going in this thing's asshole. 2-3 reporting. Please stand by for rectal insertion. Over. Roger that. 2-4. Standing by for rectal insertion. Over. 2-3. I have left my lube at home. We're going in raw and uncut. Over. 2-5, break off. You are not lubed up. You are not advised to enter rectal area. Do not proceed. Over. With all due respect, Colonel. Fuck you. I feel like I can't get closer to this thing. I'm going as fast as I can, and I'm not making any distance. Maybe I'm just not going that fast. I can see. Do you not see that out there? There's something out there with big legs and it's walking. Instant 8 out of 10. Okay, I'm guessing it's just not gonna let us reach it. Ah, the ground is warping.
Warning, toxic atmosphere, gain altitude.
Okay, so that's what happens if you go down. Oh, no, 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 there's a thing over here. There's one over here. Wish I could go faster. I don't think it's real. I don't think you can. It seems like every time I start moving towards it, it moves like further away. I don't think I can actually like get to it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Landing gear out. And we land. Yeah, I've played enough Battlefield. And then get out. Press tab to view navigation. Tab to view navigation does not view any negations. Tabimigation does not vatibication. You know what I mean? Gonna go eat, then in my sleep again. Gonna go eat them in my sleep again. Who are you eating in your sleep? The big tall walkie thingies? Like, buddy, I don't think that's healthy. I don't think you should eat aliens while you're asleep. I think it's bugged. I don't think it's working. I think this game might be... Because I'm hitting tab and I'm not getting any navigation objectives. It's not telling me what to do or where to go. Now look, I need like a full Ubisoft HUD in order to understand exactly what's going on. If I don't have a compass and a quest objective, a health bar, a stamina bar, a reticle, my ammo indicator around the reticle, even though I have no bullets or guns or anything. I gotta have all that stuff just so I can make sure I know exactly what I'm doing at all times, nonstop. There we go. Silent Peak. Silent Peak. I'm going to this thing. Again. Wait. Turn left? I got too close to it again. Oh, turn right, turn right. On course. Okay. Here we go. Alright. This is how, okay. We know how to play now. Wings, I said I'm gonna eat them. Yeah, I know, you're gonna eat them in your sleep. Wait. Because I think you got some type of little min mushroom, to be honest. Also, I'm gonna eat so silent for too long. Assume the demons got me. You know, oh, you're gonna eat the demons in your sleep. But like, what'd that taste like? Like a demon, like red skin tastes like. It sounds like those red hot dogs. The ones that have like the red skin on them. You put them in a bun, put some mustard on them. Dude, demons fear me. I eat them in hot dog buns like a hot dog. You eat demons for breakfast? Yeah, I eat them for lunch, for dinner. So here? Get out. Get out. Really wish I didn't have to sit through this every time I got out. Enter bunker. Ah!
You're from the archive network. Good. Go ahead and connect me. If I get myself killed, at least someone will remember I was here. Though, I wouldn't start writing obituaries just yet. I've been studying those openings on the underside of the ship. If I can get a warhead or enough explosives inside of one of them, I might be able to blow the whole damn thing up.
Interesting. I want hot dogs now. I'm hungry. Yeah. It tastes like how hot sausages look when you put them in your nose with synesthesia. But mixed with the satisfaction of hearing them beg to God that they forsook for mercy shall not be granted. I like those little spicy like sausages. Those red ones. If eating those is killing demons, I'll eat a whole fucking jar. I'll eat 2 whole jars. On stream. Wait, what do you want from me? I guess we're done. I gotta load a payload, right? I gotta blow this whole fucking thing to smithereens. Oh wait, turn right. go back the way we came, literally. Oh, I thought you said sausages. Oh, you said oh. What's happening? What's happening? The hell just happened to me? I'm busting a fat one. Ugh. Then again, sometimes them sausages taste like the same thing. Sometimes. I need to like... Did I crash? Alright. Wrong course. Almost there. Alright, here we go. Oh! Okay, don't touch it when it's doing that. The game is not like that. Man, this guy really did not care about Z fighting, did he? He just interlocked the fuck out of things. Did not give a shit. Huh. So is that what the entity is? Hey, buddy.
So the archive is still running. Funny, isn't it? Take a human life, turn it into data, and launch it into space. What are the odds anyone ever finds it? Still, it's better than disappearing completely, I suppose. Maybe that's why we built it. Humans have always been good at convincing themselves there's still hope, even when they're staring extinction in the face.
Good. Ah, good. You're a man of culture, I see. Alright. Okay, you're now connected to the internet. You can't go to Pornhub. That's the only site that don't work, but you can go to every other site. Okay, have fun. I just hear a gunshot behind me. Hey, buddy. Oh, he killed himself. The only website I wanted to go to. Am I dead? What? Oh, talk to survivor. What? I did. I can't. I simply can't. Okay. Let me in. Engines on. Brakes off. Zoomies activated. Turn right. Turn left. Please turn right. Please turn left. Please turn left. Please turn right. Oh, You are now on course. Please jack off backwards while flipping 360s. Turn left. How much further left? It's just gonna tell me to turn right again. Oh, on course. Okay. Like, damn, dude, where the fuck was it? Wish you could actually look around. So I thought this was gonna be a horror game. It's listed as a horror game. But horror ain't in the game. It's a like weird and kind of freaky concept, but nothing about it so far has been remotely scary. Am I just going to the thing now? I just fly into the big fucking flesh dildo in the middle of the ocean? Alright, take me. Country road, something like that. Oh, you can't. It's eating me. It's eating me. Turn left. Are you around it? On course. Oh, I think it's over here. It's this little... This is where I was earlier, but I couldn't do it because this wasn't the place I needed to be yet. I think. Okay, maybe it's this little house right here. Maybe I didn't come down here. Okay, it's right here. Brakes. Engine. Get out. Hey, buddy.
Sometimes I wonder if what's stored in this chip will really be, you know, me. Can the archive actually preserve a person? Or will it just be a memory pretending to be me? 20 years I've had this thing in my head. At least there are a few good memories in there. Sorry, I've had a lot of time to think about this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. That's great, Subject 121. I'm gonna go ahead and upload you to the Neuralink so you can stop being a human and give your life and sacrifice yourself to everything that is wrong. But I'm glad you have self-consciousness about everything. Okay. Do I need to talk to him again? No, we're done. Engine. Turn right. Brakes. On course. That's left. Turn right. On. Turn left. On course. So we just go back home now? Please tell me some massive monstrosity comes out of the water and kills me. Fucking gladiator statue man over there. I think it's a building. It looks like a person. It's like right up there. Like up there. It's like over that way. What the hell was that? There's tumbleweeds? Is it water or is it sand beneath it? What? That was weird. I was hoping maybe it would just like let me land. There we go. It's a lot of minutes. That was it. That fucking sucked. Like, look, the flying, like, that was not that good. Sorry. I did not enjoy that all that much. Answering the call. If this game is bad, we're ending the stream after this. If the game's bad. If it's good, we might go for one more. You know? Well, that's already scarier than the last game. Different language. Oh, okay. Why is it in a different language? It's not in English? I don't know about this one, boys. Is there no way to play this in English? No, there's not. Okay, well, sorry, we're skipping this one. It looked like an okay game. Sucks. All right, midnight tapping. Oh God, it's made in Godot. I already have no hopes for it. You can't even read the fucking. No. No. Okay. This is the last one I'm giving a chance to. This is the last chance. If this one's fucking stupid, then we're just calling it. Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, look, naked men. Oh, God, that cliche fucking... Okay, turn you down a little bit. Cliche fucking horror music. Well, we're in a car. Making my way downtown. Driving fast. Killer on my ass and I'm homebound. Oh no, please don't fuck my butt. I'm on the way home and you're not a good horror villain. Could you not blow out my fucking eardrums? Thank you. Ooh, tight? How tight? How tight of a lockdown are we talking?
No fingerprints. The police have lifted the blockade and expanded the search statewide. But here's the bizarre part.
Can we go back to this super tight lockdown?
Store mannequins scattered directly among the victims.
Mannequins.
Look, I know it makes absolutely no sense, but that's the official word from the precinct. Well, I guess our serial killer has a major obsession with mannequins, or who knows?
Mannequins.
Those lifeless figures are the ones responsible for the slaughter. Anyway, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Don't touch that dial.
That was retarded. And well, guys, I think the killer, and well, he has an obsession with, you know, mannequins and, you know, and well, guys, like, I guess he has an obsession with mannequins because every single murder ever made by this person has mannequins. And well, guys, I guess that's just what he's obsessed with. It's like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. It was a shitty fucking radio thing. The voice lines were terrible. God damn, this dude's got a dumpy. I see why he uses these. Look at this guy. You're very blessed. He said, hey, you see anybody? You wanna get something to eat later? You're seeing this guy? Fuck you! I'm better than you! So you doing anything later? Bro, there's so much cake around me. I don't know how to control myself. Alright.
Find a way to get in.
Man, you don't mind the way I know how about like. Alright. Which one of you has the key hidden in your rectum? I know. You want me to find it. I'm gonna find it. That window's open and the light's on. By the way, Mr. Developer, you should probably know it's very unrealistic, and I mean very unrealistic, that a building is just sitting on the plain ground. Buildings do not just sit on the plain ground. There's always some kind of like concrete foundation that separates it from the soil. This is just like, this is just sitting on the flat, plain ground. There's no foundation, nothing. And I say that because this game is very much trying to be like on the more realistic looking side. It's trying. Is it succeeding? Well, that's up to you, buddy boy. Oh, we're on the ladder. This guy here's how he's climbing the ladder right now. I'm gonna move the microphone back. Here's how he's climbing the ladder like this. He's going. Look at him. He shifts left and right. He's going like up and then up and then up, and he's like shifting his body back and forth between grabs like a fucking retard. Whatever happens to this guy, whatever this psycho murderer does to him, he deserved every bit of it. If this guy straps me to a fucking table and cuts all my fingers off individually, this guy deserves it. After the way he just climbed that ladder, he deserved it. Look at what he's wearing. Clearly he deserves it. Oh, goody.
It must be because of the wind. There must be another exit.
Door slammed shut. You walk into the roof access doorway to the stairs, and it slams shut behind a metal door. And your response is,
Oh, must have been the wind. You hear me? It must have been the wind. There's no other explanation. It must have been the wind. Couldn't have been anything else. Must have been the wind. Heavy metal door. Must have been the wind.
this guy deserves every ounce of pain that happens to him. This murderer better murder the fuck out of this guy. He deserves it. This dude just like stuck his asshole through a gay glory hole and he's just waiting for it to happen. That's what should happen to this guy. The killer's gonna like reverse Buffalo Bill this guy. On a side note, why can I open every single fucking drawer? Except for that one. For some reason. Every single one of these fucking cabinets opens. Why? That's actually stupid. The developer wasted so much time making these fucking cabinets interactable. There's no point. They don't. There's nothing in them. All of these open too. Like, I've never understood that. Like, some people, and these people are retarded, by the way. If you're one of these people, you're retarded. You're retarded and retarded. You're every single variation of it. There's some people who are like, I don't care if there's anything in the drawers. I think it should be able to open because it's realistic. It's like, number one, that takes time away from actual important content that's fun to play. Number two, shut the fuck up. We don't need time wasted on empty drawers. We don't need empty drawers. We need actual content. If you're gonna make drawers and you're not gonna put anything in them, you're a fucking retard. A mannequin figure, barely distinguishable from an actual storefront mannequin. However, its face is different from the others. Cool. Awesome. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Locked. Oh, it locked. Wait.
Card should be somewhere on this floor.
But I love it. Your access card? You'll want access card? I'll put my access card in your asshole. And then you'll really love it. You'll really love me a long time with my access card in your ass. Because, see, now I'm going to open most of these. I'm conditioned to open these now. And there's nothing in them. You're wasting my fucking time. You know what? Because of that, I'm not opening any more of these. And if I miss something and I can't figure it out, I'm going to Alt F4 the game and just say, fuck you. You brought this on yourself. This is your fault, Mr. Developer. Mannequins found at murder scene in Cologne, Germany. A newspaper clipping containing headlines about the discovery of display mannequins at the crime scene. I don't care anymore. I'm too fucking pissed off about the empty drawers.
What the fuck is that?
A fine ass bit. Damn! Look at that dumpy. Oh, she's alive. I'd rather they be alive for the next part. Is it gonna kill me if I look away from it? Bro, I'm just telling you. This will be in this situation, I'm fucking that mannequin. He's not getting away from me. You're gonna know who the real killer is. Now open the door. Phil, if you're reading this note, you must leave the building immediately. Things we can't understand are happening in this building. If you don't want to have if you don't have an elevator card, there should be one in the opposite apartment. Jane was out of town for a few months. Yeah. She must have left her card here. Please leave the building immediately. If you can't reach us when you... Something just fell in my bathroom. Can't reach us when you get out. Don't worry, we're going to have your Aunt Susan come there too. Why are you sending...
I hope he found this note.
God, whoever Phil is, I hope he found the note. I've been here for 5 minutes and I'm about to take this knockoff PlayStation fucking original Nintendo ass looking shit. I'm gonna put it in my ass and steal it. And then I'm gonna go home and play Super Mario Kart Zombie 67. You know what I mean. It's locked. Phil? Phil, please? Did Phil get out? What am I doing here? Why did I fucking come here? What was the point? What is the point of this game? I was making my way downtown, and then I heard a fucking radio show of a guy talking about the fucking people dying, and then it's like, oh, that sounds interesting. I think I'm just gonna show up at a random fucking apartment hotel hybrid in the middle of the forest. It's not even sitting on a foundation, and I'm just gonna go fucking rummage through it. Dog, come at me, boys. We're going to go fucking rummaging, mate. We're gonna go fucking rummaging through the shit, mate. I'm gonna put my dick in this fucking mannequin, mate. We're gonna go fucking rummaging. Me and my boys are gonna go fucking rummage around in this shit, mate. Oh, God, I'm sorry for me. I'm sorry I exist, but you're not sorry. What would you do without me? I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm lost. Dude, I'd just like, if I was trapped in here and I knew I was gonna die, and I'd just start chugging those bottles of wine. That way, if the ghost rapes me, he gets covered in like fucking throw up and wine piss. You know what I mean? That's how you defend yourself against a ghost attack, by the way. You just chug the strongest alcohol you can feasibly get your hands on. That way, when he sticks it in, he just gets covered in, like, fucking alcohol and shit. Are you writing this down? This is good advice. Teleport cheat? This guy left the fucking... Oh. 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 What? Oh. New area? All right, we discovered the chat. We're just chat. We discovered the strat. You just have to cheat. That's all you have to do is just cheat. This guy also has a Nintendo PS. Yeah, this guy also has a Nintendo PS5. Oh God.
Now listen closely to me, little girl. You are only as big of a pussy as you pretend to be. So shut up and stop crying, because it's only as bad as in an adult life, and you're not an adult yet, so you have nothing to cry about, you stupid little shithead.
Oh, that is a creepy dog.
Come here, you little shit. I'm gonna kill you and your family.
Well, we cheated and got jump scared. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we can't even go over there. This game sucks. Where's that little girl? I want to throw her out of the 5th story window. Teach that little shithead a lesson. Okay. Well, floor 3 corridor? We're just here. Okay, we're here already. Okay, well, we're back outside. Also, this car is fucking tiny. Holy shit. Floor 4. Why am I so tall? Hey, it's that bitch. Oh, we're on the roof? I'm very tall for no reason. Okay, that was cool. So Haunted Echoes. That was the horror game of all time. That was a horror game of all time. And it's going in my recycle bin of all time. Alright, guys. I think we're going to call it. I'm getting hungry. It was a good stream, though. I had a good time. I hope you all had a good time. This was fun. I like jumping on here and just fucking around and just playing horror games just on stream. I think that's fun for me. It like gives me a place to just kind of cut loose and just have fun and just, you know, just shoot my goo, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I appreciate you for watching. I'm tired. I'm going to call it and make some noodles or some shit. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, leave me a like. If you are really super duper freaky about it, you should subscribe because I do stuff like this all the time. Plus I make mods, plus I make games, plus I do voice acting, plus I do all kinds of crazy shit, plus I'll fluff your pillow while you're sleeping. Some of that should arouse you to some degree. At some point you should hit that subscribe button and or leave me a like. Anyways, thank you for watching. And I'll see everybody, I don't know, within the next couple days. Sometime around there. All right, see you later, guys.